What's up, sports bettors? Alex here. We already have a bunch of bets open for the NBA Finals. I've given out a lot of picks, but what we're going to go through in this video is some more bets that are available, that are sharp and mathematically profitable. So again, the sports betting market is dynamic, right? Just like the price of a stock, it's constantly ticking around as sharp action comes in, lineups change, all these different factors in sports betting, odds are constantly moving. Right? So you can't check for the best NBA bets 2 minutes before game time. That's not how it works, right? The sports betting market odds are constantly drifting around. New profitable bets are showing up. So you have to be using OddsJam as frequently as possible. So the first bet we see available is Marcus Smart over 5.5 assists. This is a positive expected value, mathematically profitable bet from OddsJam. So let's go to Marcus Smart, and we can see right here, right? No other sportsbook is giving us better than plus 100 odds on Smart over 5.5 assists, right? FanDuel is a true pricing discrepancy. Sportsbooks are pricing this from minus 105 to plus 100, and we're getting plus 116 on FanDuel. Pinnacle Sportsbook right here, the sharpest bookmaker, they're pricing this all the way down at minus 105, right? So this is a great value bet on FanDuel that OddsJam identified for us, right? So OddsJam is constantly scanning all of these markets for sports bettors to try to find you value, right? It shows you value. It's scanning all of these markets, updating odds every second to show you where the line discrepancies are. So I'll try to bet $100 on this bet. FanDuel's going to limit me to $72.40. So, okay, thanks FanDuel. I'll go ahead. Doesn't seem like it's verifying my location, so I'll reload FanDuel. And then let's see if they take this. I want $72.40 on Marcus Smart over 5.5 assists. So that's the first bet I have. $72.40 on Smart over 5.5 assists. This bet has a profit margin of 3.42% right here, right? So we're staking $72.40 with a 3.42% profit margin. So essentially, this game's going to be over in 24 hours. We're earning half the return of the stock market in 1 day, right? This is an incredible bet. 248 in profit margin. Granted, we weren't able to bet much, but this is a very profitable bet. So you can see this 3.42% is on the top row. So essentially, when you're using OddsJam, you just scroll along 3.42% and you see the sharp, profitable bet, the line discrepancy to the sharpest sportsbook in the world, Pinnacle, is plus 116, Marcus Smart over 5.5 assists. It's bolded, right? The profitable bet on OddsJam will always be bolded. Plus 116, we are getting on FanDuel. So the second bet I'm going to lock in is Looney under 16.5 PRAs. I do think he'll have a weak game, so I really like this pick as well. And we'll go ahead and we'll lock it in. So Looney, you got to go to player combos on FanDuel under 16.5 PRAs. Let's see how much they give me. They're going to give me $200 on this bet. So if we look at the, market for this, similar to how we looked at Smart, and we saw, wow, this is a big pricing discrepancy, we can do that with Looney PRAs. No other sportsbook is giving us better than minus 115. Pinnacle, they have the under favored. Pinnacle is a much sharper sportsbook than FanDuel, a very efficient betting market. It's the sharpest sportsbook in the world. And they're pricing this at minus 119, and we're getting this plus 100. So I went ahead and I locked it in for $200 on Looney, under 16.5 PRAs. So this is our second sharp bet for today. And the profit margin of this bet is 1.62%. So 1.62%. So we have 572 in total profit margin quantified in dollars using the OddsJam software, which is all based in math, right? Using real-time odds from the sharpest sportsbook in the world to back out what your profit margin or edges are for a bet based on line discrepancies on sportsbooks, right? So again, Sportsbooks have different odds, right? That's what makes sports betting so fascinating and so profitable as a sharp sports bettor. So you can compare odds between the sportsbooks you use and Pinnacle, the sharpest sportsbook out there, to see these line discrepancies and make money, right? That's what OddsJam is all about. So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you're able to lock in these two sharp bets, and let's make some money.